Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from Intergalactic Installs. My name is Aaron. Today we're going over the Luke V2. This is a ShadowFoil Props saber sold through Korbanth. This is a commission, so it'll mostly be pretty much a how-to video for the customer. So first and foremost, what's most important is getting to the chassis. So you'll unscrew your pommel here. Depending on how tight you torque this pommel down, these little pommel cubes will spin. If you torque it down really tight, they can get a little bit tough and stick where they should be. So in theory, this cube here lines up with your control box here, kind of in line, but otherwise it'll freely spin. You could add a dab of glue underneath if you wanted to make it not spin, but right now I just have this on loose. So to get your pommel, you'll unscrew this. You can see I have the vented pommel on here for sound venting. This will come off, and you can see here the cubes are separate from the rest of the pommel. But this is your chassis, so you can pull it straight out with no issues here. You can see I have the crystal reveal grenade section on, but we will go over that in a second. So here's your chassis. This is the ShadowFoil Props chassis. You can see it says ShadowFoil Props and Korbanth sabers here. 2-button setup, power on top, aux on the bottom. You have an 18650 removable battery. This came with the kit, so this will be going back out with you. High amp kill switch, 28mm bass speaker from Smuggler's Outpost. This is a Proffie 3.9 as you requested. And then you have your dual crystal chamber here. I love this crystal chamber. And then we also have a Shtok ECO V4 up here with, I believe it's 30 LEDs at the top. So pretty crazy stuff here. So to turn it on, obviously make sure your battery's installed. Negative is at the bottom, positive is at the top. This comes out pretty easily. You do have little pluses. I don't know if it's going to show up. Pluses at the top and little baby minuses down here at the bottom. This leaf spring is your negative. You can see it says V2 in here. So again, you want your little nub on your battery to the nub and your flat to your flat here. So it just kind of goes in real easy. So you will flip your kill switch to the right to power on your saber.
Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it.
So you can see I have your top crystal going in kind of a all the way off, all the way on slow pulse, and your bottom crystal is going most of the way off and all the way on. So this is kind of a yellow green, this is a solid green, and then your neopixels up here will light up when your blade is on. So I give you twist on, swing on, thrust on, all that good stuff, twist off. So you can see super bright, smooth swing, obviously. And then again, power up here, aux down here. These are the little ShadowFoil Props PCB buttons that took forever from Korbanth to come in. So thank you for your patience, but they are here. And that's really it for the chassis. I did not love this chassis when I first got it, but the more I installed it, I actually kind of started to like it. I did cut off some of the bottom here to give you a little bit more sound venting in the bottom of the saber. It sounds pretty good, so I like how that came out. Thank you for letting me kind of work with it here. But that's really it. So to install it into your saber, if you have this cutaway grip installed, line up your crystals, but you'll also just line up your switches with your switch box here, and then this groove is going to line up with this kind of cone knob here. So you'll insert this here, line everything up, and then I originally thought that we would need to use this as your retention screw. You actually don't need to. So this pommel, actually this flat part, pushes on this lip in the chassis and actually pushes it right up against these pins here. So it works great. So that's going to be your connector to the blade, and we'll see the emitter portion as well. So again, screw this on, It does get a little tough once the flat part of this pommel starts pushing on your chassis. I'm not going to torque this all the way down. If you do torque it down all the way, kind of use the middle of your hand here, you can get it so that this lines up with here, and this will kind of stop spinning. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to let this continue to spin. But you can tell you have nice clicky buttons here and down here. So, bunch of different kyberphonic fonts on here. We can cycle through those. So you have The Return by Kyberphonic.
Obi-Wan.
Sorry, let me go back.
I am a Jedi.
This is The Return by Kyberphonic. This is LS6 by K-Sith, the cave scene.
Obi-Wan.
This is Obi-Wan Episode 3.
Ben Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Episode 4.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was the Cantina. This is Obi-Wan Episode 4, The Death Star.
Master Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Rebels. This is Darth Vader Rogue One. Episode 4. Episode 5. Episode 6. And then we have the Graflex Episode 4. Episode 4 Millennium Falcon. And then Episode 5. So all original trilogy fonts, except for Obi-Wan 3 and Rogue One for Darth Vader, but they're all here. And then back to Luke.
Like my father before me.
So couple things here. This is OS 7, Proffie OS 7, so you have all of the edit mode options. So if you want to go to your volume, you'll press power, or hold power, press aux.
Enter volume menu.
Luke Skywalker is going to tell you what to do, and then twist it clockwise to turn up the volume, counterclockwise to turn it down. He'll tell you kind of what's going on, and this will light up on the blade as well, the volume that is. To select it, just hit power, and that'll
Exit volume menu.
lock in your volume. Hold both for a long time, and that'll get into edit mode.
Edit brightness. Edit blade length. Edit clash threshold. Edit control settings. Edit volume. Edit brightness. Edit blade length.
Exit is aux.
Exit.
So that's pretty cool. But if your blade at home, whatever size your blade is, you'll be able to go into the menu and choose the length blade that you want. So you'll do that from off.
Edit brightness. Edit blade length.
So you go into
select
blade length.
1,
You'll turn it
2, 3.
until your main blade kind of strobes.
1, 2.
And then you'll select that with power, and then you'll rotate left or right to choose the right length pixels in your blade. Right now it's set up for a 144 pixel blade, but you can bring that down to whatever length your actual blade is at home.
Cancel. Settings menu.
Cancel is always going to be
Exit.
your aux here. So going through this kind of tip to tail, this is your display emitter. It has the shine through here. Your blade holding emitter is going to be here. So you'll take off this top part. You have 3 retention screws here to hold in your blade. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to show that off. But again, to take your blade off here, you'll hold your emitter and then take off this very emitter tip. You can see here's your kind of blade plug here. Your kit did come with another one. So this is kind of a opaque, not see-through emitter here. You can use that if you want. I prefer the shine-through one. And then you'll screw on your emitter. So here's your PCB in here, and then you'll just screw this on. So whenever you're working with this, don't torque it on too tight because it might upset this down here. So if we go through these components, here's the gaffer tape that I added for you. Kind of an accurate Luke Skywalker V2 look here. The paint on this part of your emitter and this part of your neck is actually pretty accurate to the prop. So that's awesome. All these marks, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. And then these cutouts, I know for a fact are accurate. So that's cool. And then you can also swap out your grenade section, like I said, by taking this off here. So don't untwist any of these portions here. Just make sure you're holding this as a unit. There's your connector. You'll swap out your grenade section for here. And and it does basically the same thing. So really great kit. This is an all steel Luke kit, as you know. So really nice and heavy. I really like this V2 kit. But here it is attached, and then everything connects here. So really great kit. It also comes with a display pommel. I don't think you'll need this because you'll want the sound venting. But the Allen key that works for your emitter is included in the kit, as well as your Allen hex key for this. Not that you'll ever need it, because like I said, your chassis is held in by this pommel. So when you're all done, you will take off your pommel piece here. Your chassis will slide out, and you can kill your kill switch right down here, and you are all set. But that's really gonna do it for this this install. Thank you again for your patience. I know this took a long time, so I'm sorry it took so long, but I hope you enjoy it. And if there's any issues, just definitely let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this kit. I'll get this out in the mail to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.